much time Marina spends online. So it looks different for everyone, and we're going to get into practical ways of how to kind of combat that later in the slideshow. Yes. Please.
برضه السوشيال ميديا في algorithm يعني wherever you're interested so that will take you one direction so it's like
Yes.
shape your mentality
100%.
like let's say you work with like Facebook or you know wherever YouTube so take your mentality in Facebook just keep your you as look as possible
Exactly.
second you know take to that direction that wherever algorithm of the other group that
Yeah.
watch whatever you watch.
Yeah, 100%. And I did a little bit of research on like algorithms and things like that. It's actually called echo chambers. So they kind of tie you in this echo chamber. You kind of just keep hearing what you want to hear on your For You page. That's what it's called, right? So every time you're thinking something, you're researching something, you're talking about something, why does it pop up the next day, right? Like you may be talking with your friend about wanting to travel to Cancun, for example, and the next day you see like a sale for Cancun, right? You're like, okay, so something here is happening. The echo chamber is echoing what you want to see. Thank you for your comments, right? So what does the Bible say about how we should live our lives, right? So the first point that I wanted to mention is seek God first, right? That's our main priority here. Matthew 6:33 says, "But seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added to you." So what would it look like for us to see God, right, digitally or online? So I put here some examples of what we should be doing to seek God first, right? So the first thing would be to obviously prioritize time with God. Before social media, before you get into the doom scrolling, before you get caught up in the For You page for hours, set a time for God. Because if you say, you know what, maybe I'll spend a little bit on TikTok, a little bit on Instagram, I'll pray before I go to bed, right? It's really not gonna happen the way that you plan it to be. So prioritizing God first, then going on the social media portion. Curating appropriate digital content is something that we're all struggling with, especially I'll admit it, my generation is struggling with. Aligning our values, our goals, our Christ-like behavior, and how that translates into the things that we post, the things that we share, the things that we comment on, that's something that we're all struggling with. Intentional social media to strengthen our relationship with God. So what kind of accounts are you following? Are the accounts that you're following sending you positive messages? Are they showing you Bible verses? Are they promoting and encouraging you to have a relationship with